Soccer in Weatherford. We are joined by Dustin Michaels and also Joe Bradley. Hello.
What's
Wanted
up,
to pick-
fellas?
Hello.
How we doing this morning?
Doing pretty good. How you doing?
Good. It's a great morning to get out and play some soccer, right?
Yeah, we'll wait today. We'll postpone practice.
You don't even have to see each other today. You put a white ball, it'll just disappear. The dense fog advisory, of course, in effect this morning. Yeah, soccer's one of those things that I hated as a, but yet at the same time, I'm glad I played it, and all my kids are going to play it, and I feel like it's just one of those. Is what your kids play too, right, Vanessa? Both of them?
Yeah, they did. It was one of the first one. I put them in everything,
Right.
which I think you should do. And soccer is so much running. So having my chubsters, I was like, yeah, let's get them in here and run some cookies off. But yeah, I remember getting started with that and stressing over. Oh, I got to make sure. I kept forgetting. Oh, I got to make sure and get there for those signups and so now is the time, right?
Yes.
Don't toot around, get it done.
Yeah, we got soccer signups or registration January 14th and 16th. We'll be at City Hall, and then it'll be starting at 6:30. And then you can also go to our website, which is weatherfordoksoccer.com, and register there online as well.
Awesome.
Oh, that's nice.
We'll talk more about that, soccer sign-ups, and then, of course, we'll talk about your new billion-dollar facility that the Weatherford Soccer Club is looking to put on. Would you see that's like an indoor soccer field?
I see the
like-
fence.
Mhm.
I noticed the fence. That's a lot nicer because, man, a lot of times you get that wind going and it's all the way to Thomas before you can even realize that it's gone. So, yeah, we'll talk all about that in just a moment on Conversation Corner, brought to us by Lucille's Roadhouse on the Coyote.
What are you waiting for? ASAP has their 2020 refill mugs, and if you haven't heard, the deal is better than ever before. You can now not only get endless refills at any of the ASAP General Store locations, but you can also get free refills at Lucille's Roadhouse. That's right. Just take your mug with you to Lucille's, and you can get your drinks for free. But wait. It gets better. Right now, for a limited time, you can get 1,000 points back on your kickback card when you purchase the mug. That's $10 back. What are you waiting for? Go get your refill mug. Available at any ASAP store or grab one at Lucille's Roadhouse in Weatherford.
That's the sound of money being poured down the drain. Because if you're not using H&R Block, you may be paying too much for tax prep. But it's not too late. If you switch to Block, you could start saving, which means you can start spending on things you really want. Expert tax prep for less. Just another way. It's better with Block.
This is Ryan Willis in Weatherford.
Tanya Willis in Clinton.
And Carissa Willis in Elk City in your locally owned H&R Block offices. Walk in, make an appointment, or drop off your docs, and we'll tackle your taxes while you're away.
Sam Elliott here from Moxie Realty, and with a short English lesson. Moxie, a noun, derived from North America. Moxie, energy, pep, courage, determination, know-how. Used in a sentence, when you've got Moxie, you need a house to match. That concludes the English lesson for the day.
Moxie makes it happen. Find us online at moxierealty.com when you're ready to buy or sell your home. When you've got Moxie, you need the house to match.
Toutfest Home Design Center winter clearance sale going on now. Items are marked down throughout the store, some as low as cost. Shop from Western Oklahoma's largest selection of furniture, appliances, and mattresses all under one roof. 12 months interest-free financing available. And remember, we beat the box store prices every day. Toutfest Home Design Center winter clearance sale, the best in quality, service, and price in downtown Weatherford.
Chief Paul Wrinkle speaking.
This is District Attorney Angela Marcy. A silver alert has been issued for Maxine, and she's headed west on I-40 towards Clinton.
Should I approach the vehicle with caution?
No, she's harmless.
Ma'am, could I see your license and insurance information, please?
Is there going to be a strip search?
Oh, no, ma'am.
Well, are you going to frisk me or pat me down or anything like that?
Absolutely not, ma'am. That is not necessary.
Well, then I'm not hanging around.
Excuse me, do you really know how fast you were going?
Officer, I received a call from the IRS. They're going to put me in jail. I'm headed to the Custer County Courthouse right now to see if there's anyone over there that can help me.
The IRS will never contact you by phone. That is a scam.
Well, what about all those calls I get wanting information about my Social Security?
Also a scam. Social Security will never contact you by phone. You need to calm down and be aware of scam calls. If you suspect a scam call, hang up and call your local police department.
Sponsored by Wright Broadcasting Systems.
Coyote Country 95.5 with Van and John.
It's Conversation Corner, brought to us by Lucille's Roadhouse, Airport Road in Weatherford. We're joined by Dustin Michaels, also Joe Bradley. Soccer is your passion. You got kiddos in soccer, right?
We have a whole crew of 4 of us that are involved in one way or another with soccer, and I know Dustin's got his family involved.
How many kids you guys got between you two? 4, 5, 6?
I have a about to be 9-year-old, and I have a 6-year-old. I got the 6-year-old. He doesn't like soccer much, but I feel soccer is important for footwork.
Oh, yeah.
Staying fit. So if he decides to do baseball or something later on, at least he'll have that footwork and he'll be athletic enough to do it.
Plus, at that age, I've convinced my kids they don't know what they like. I'm in charge.
Exactly.
That's right. My wife's extremely disappointed whenever the time comes when she's not allowed to pick out the type of birthday parties they have anymore. Yeah, she's like, nope, that's still my job. Bubble guppies or Disney princesses or whatever makes her happy.
No birthday party is my favorite theme.
What?
I'm just teasing.
That's not very nice at all. So soccer. I mean, we talked about it being important and talking about everybody seems to do it. In fact, do you know the percentages of the number of kids that play, let's say in the city of Weatherford, for example?
In the city of Weatherford, we've had as many as almost 800 participants.
Wow.
And, and then you also got factor in the high school's got quite a few. So there's quite a few participants, and that fluctuates each year. But, like right now, we're in a spot where we're trying to expand out so we can accommodate all the space that we need for practices and games, and hopefully keep growing and looking to add things like farmers tournaments and other things that can make it more exciting for kids to be involved.
That's a lot. I mean, 800, that's a lot, and trying to manage that and schedule that, and then plus you not only do it with Weatherford, but you guys recently, I guess, within the last couple of years, we play a lot with Clinton and some other places, Elk City, I think, some other towns as well.
Yeah, we're hoping to include some more going in the future. I know we've been working with a couple other towns, like with El Reno and maybe even potentially like even further east, getting more involved so we can have more opportunities to play other teams. And if we can work it out, that's what we hope to do.
Well, that's what we always talk about with my wife and stuff. I was like, you realize once our kids get serious about whatever it is they're going to be serious about, whether it be soccer, basketball, baseball, whatever it is, but that means we got some driving to do, because if you want to be, if you want to play the best and if you want to be the best and work at it, then you end up having to go play in a lot of the city leagues or go play in Yukon or Norman, areas like that. But your ultimate goal is to end up bringing some of that here.
Yes, we hope to draw more in, and at bottom line is have more games here. Not only with more games, you're going to have more people come visiting, and especially with tournaments where they come and, big thing now is stay and play tournaments where they come, stay in a hotel, and that's part of registration is staying in a hotel, and hopefully that'll be something that we can really look to help with the community too, with some of these opportunities.
And all those folks will need to go eat.
That's true. That's right. And our sales tax down in November, and the mayor said it's predicting to be down for the next couple of months. So hopefully stuff like this is what turns that around, if you will. All right, let's talk about signups one more time. So everybody that wants to do it, wants to get signed up, what's the best way to do it? Is it show up at City Hall? Is it go online?
The easiest and simplest way would be going to our website, the weatherfordoksoccer.com. The simplest, but if don't have the opportunity, definitely go to City Hall on the January 14th and 16th date, and starting at 6:30, and we'll wrap up about 8 o'clock.
All right, tomorrow, 6:30.
Tomorrow.
And you're not there until 8. It's like a 5-minute deal, right?
It should be pretty quick. Just fill out a couple forms and acknowledge if you need jerseys or anything like that, and then off we go and get you started.
Now, how long have you been? Are you the president of the board?
Yes, sir. I've been with Weatherford for a while, so it's seen a lot of changes and a lot of growth. So it's exciting seeing where we're going, especially with these updates we're looking at doing in the future.
I was going to say, when you took over your presidency, did you know that this was going to be on your list of things to do, was to hopefully get a new facility?
It was something that we talked about we needed to do, but with some of these opportunities with the bond coming up, it accelerated what we were hoping to do long-term wise. So that's exciting. We can get things done quicker than we were initially kind of predicting.
I know it's been a hot topic for one of the things that we feel like Weatherford needs, and just even just talking about the lights at the soccer field and those kind of things. And I was wishing that there would be labeled fields, because I could never find which field we were supposed to be on. I didn't understand what was going on. So it'll be nice to have all of these improvements. A lot of people just driving. I mean, like you said, you had up to 800 people signing up.
Yeah,
It's
at one
crazy.
time, yeah.
So what are you hopeful for the future?
The biggest thing is getting kids out, being excited about it. With new stuff coming out, it's always people will gravitate, and we'll get more people involved with soccer. And one of the things that we do need help with is like coaches. We need coaches to be involved, and
don't do it. Don't. I'm just kidding.
But no, that's one thing that's going to help with soccer, especially going forward, is more coaches and more coaches that are excited about it and educated about the development of the kids in the process. Referees, that's always a difficult situation as far as trying to keep enough of them around, because usually we end up with younger ones, and
right.
And then they move on, eventually going to college and stuff like that. So more parents, maybe if they get involved, that'd be great. And but making the whole situation, as far as coming out and playing, making it fun, that's our biggest thing, because we want kids to keep coming back every year because they enjoyed their coach, they enjoyed the games they got to play in. And the parents would make it even better when they're excited about it too.
Yeah, coaching was one of my favorite things to do. Well, not at the time, but looking back on it. But you think your kids don't remember at all until you're like, my daughter still tells that story. I was like, honey, I haven't coached you in 2 years, but she's still is so proud and was so excited, and just and getting to spend that time and do that. So no, it's a lot of fun. Even though U6 sometimes is like herding cats.
Yes.
And just put a ball out there. It definitely is a lot of fun. All right, let's talk about this. We'll reset for a second. So there's a 1-penny sales tax that is set to expire at the end of this year. The city of Weatherford's been meeting with the citizens of Weatherford for the last several months, and they've had different meetings to come up with different ideas of what the city of Weatherford needs, including the new police station and a new kind of city complex there. And one of the things on the list is the soccer improvements, not only needing more space, but needing to make it more efficient. Lights was a big deal. I know we're still working on getting lights for that. But a proposal was brought up. I'm guessing was it by you guys or some guys that you were involved with?
Yes.
Kind of tell me why are we wanting to pass that 1-penny sales tax, and what it would do to benefit soccer?
All right. Well, the number one thing we like we were talking about, we've got to find an opportunity to update our facility and we have more space to utilize, and that was our number one focus, is try to get more space and a nice surface that's safe for the kids and where people are proud of that when they come to play, or we have participants come out, they really enjoy their time while they're out there. The other thing is we want to help the high school out. We want to help the high school develop and improve their facility. Getting in new bleachers, make it look nice, and have a really exciting environment for them. Also, they discussed that we needed a concession stand booth. Take a booth for them that was going to try to implement with that, and then they need update on their lights as well.
Yeah.
So hopefully utilizing that, and then the other thing, and our third thing that was the one we kind of the bucket list, was our indoor facility where we can be playing soccer year round. Because right now it's we play it in the spring, play it in the fall, but then there's a time zone that really can't do a whole lot because of weather or other things. So now we can allow the opportunity to not only playing futsal, which is one of the kind of newer up and coming sports that's similar to soccer.
I saw the news this morning. They were trying
what is
out
that?
futsal. They were trying it out in the city or something.
Yeah, futsal is getting to be really big. There's multiple facilities in Oklahoma City area that have been introducing it. And futsals utilize a basketball court, and the biggest difference, the ball is heavier. It doesn't bounce very much, but similar concept as soccer, but instead of bigger numbers, it's 5-on-5 usually. And
So the athletes are hitting that heavier ball with their head too?
no, it doesn't get up. It's a lot of footwork,
okay.
a lot of footwork with that one.
But they get more touches, they get more decision making,
It's okay
so
to
it's
touch.
like,
Does that not confuse them then when they go back to soccer? It's like, oh, I'm not supposed to touch this now.
No, not really, because at the end of the day, it's still working on your footwork and their skills, and playing quicker, and that's what futsal really helps out, especially when you get in play on the outdoor field. It's now they're moving faster and thinking faster, and that's the biggest thing they gain from futsal. And then also with that indoor facility, not only is futsal one of the things that we like to use, but we want to have it open to everyone. So we want it to be something where if someone wants to come in and play basketball or any other activities that we couldn't use anywhere else, we want it to be open to everyone. And
Where would this be?
Currently the indoor facility will be located where there's two old basketball courts right there behind the concession stand on the top of the soccer field.
currently at Raider Park
Yeah.
on the north
On the
side.
north end, yes.
All right. Well, and then are the lights going to be coming in anyway? Are you getting lights? Or
We've
more
already
lights, or-
we've already got the money allocated for most of the lights. I know there's going to be a few things we were wanting to we weren't going to be able to finish with this first round, but we hope to add to finish out the lights with the bond.
Right. Plus they had the and then there's I think PSO's helped out with that too,
Yep.
donating some stuff and different things to get them where they're at. So either way, it's still they're gonna have lights, just whether or not to make them really nice or not. Kinda comes down to.
And off the air, you were talking about Peyton Wallace and his family. They were, I didn't realize he was into soccer also. I know he played football.
Yeah, Nolan and Emily are great people, and we're feel pretty bad for them, and I know they're going through some tough times right now, and we want to be able to help out with them as much as we can, and just a shout out to go help out in any way you can. Find out if you're a marrow transplant person as a possibility to just the GoFundMe account. There's multiple avenues we can go to help them out, but they've had it pretty rough lately, and hopefully they can bounce back and he can be in a good space when he comes back.
So you can check it out by going to the GoFundMe account. It's called Peyton Wallace Medical Fund. And for those that have missed out on it or don't know anything about this family, like I said, great family. Boy, that's my boy's age, and your boy's age too, right?
Yep.
And so anyway, just kind of watched him grow up, and great kid, and he ended up getting sick in October with mono, and has just been so sick since then. Home for a few weeks, I guess, during the holidays, and then had to be metaflighted, and they've discovered that he has a genetic disorder that can only be helped in 2 different places that are many states away, and so it's going to be tremendous, the living expenses and of course the medical bills already. So we'd love to help out that family. Peyton Wallace Medical Fund. You can go to the GoFundMe account for that. Once again, the soccer signups are tomorrow. Just kind of reiterate
January 14th and January 16th at City Hall between 6:30 to 8 o'clock. And
what's it cost to play soccer nowadays?
For registration at this go round will be $60, and then if you need jersey, it'll be $10.
We can use our same jerseys from last year.
Yes, you sure can.
The silver and gold ones, or no, silver and blue.
Silver and blue.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where do we come up with those colors?
Just something that kind of goes in with what we already have.
I mean, I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, so I'm in. I'm all about it. So I just didn't know. It just seems kind of, you know what I mean?
Used to be black and red. I remember.
Black and red, yeah. Partly we updated the logo a while back, and part of that update was a more neutral color, I guess, would be what we went with. So
I like it. No, I like we bring both of our. I'm not very good at being a parent, and so we always just carry both in the car on the way to games.
I'm smart.
I get confused. I have no idea. Well, exciting times, man. Kids are excited. Like I said, over 800 kids sign up every year, and if not more, and it just keeps growing and growing. And so Weatherford soccer is a big part of, I would say, almost every person that has family's life in this town. We don't know when the vote's going to be yet, but again, it's broken down where the Weatherford City has put you're able to vote on specific things. You can vote yes or no on the hospital, yes or no on the college, yes or no on the school district, and then yes or no on the police station, and then the other thing will be yes or no on the soccer upgrades. It'll be all included in one thing, and looking to keep the location the same though, right? Like it's all that area.
Yep.
And you'll get more fields out of it.
Yeah, we're just going to expand with the space we have. There's some spaces on the north end of our park, and then some spots that we're kind of dead space that we're going to utilize and add some more fields in that way too.
I know this is a terrible thing to say out loud, but could you have any pool at the high school? Can you have them move the scoreboard to the other end? I just can't see it when I'm driving by, which means now I got to go in and watch the game, which I know is probably what they want. But I was like, hey, can we just flip that scoreboard so I can just drive by and see how we're doing? Especially on those tournament weekends. But anyways, minor complaint. All right, well, this sounds. Get your kids signed up for soccer. Give me the website one more time.
It'd be WeatherfordOKSoccer.com.
WeatherfordOKSoccer.com. Get your kids signed up. $60. You can take. What do you do online? Is it PayPal, credit cards?
PayPal is what we're utilizing on there.
I'm good with PayPal.
Yeah. So and then definitely you can need to use card or anything when you come in at. Registration would be another option too.
We used to write checks, right? You still take checks?
Yep.
That was
checks.
Very accommodating. I love that.
One of the other things I've written a check for in my life. I was trying to figure out my wife why we need those anymore, but she's convinced me we still do. I think it's for her
Still
personal
have to order
spending.
them.
Well, plus you have to pay for your kids' food, right? The cafeteria, they take checks. That's where.
They'll take a check, yes.
That's our other place we still write checks. I'm gonna fax them something and see what happens.
And this has been the places that will accept checks, along with soccer signups. Thank you so much for coming in, Dustin and Joe. Good to see you.
All right, thank you very much.
Conversation Corner is brought to us by Lucille's Roadhouse.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week.